Hey, welcome back, everyone. How you doing? It's me, Mr. 4K Upscaler. Thank you for watching this. Um, I haven't done these in a while. This is a vlog. I don't even know which which number to put on this vlog because I think it's probably 36 or 37. We'll just mark it 38. I think this is a vlog 38. I think, uh, or let's just call it 40. I think it's a vlog 40 because I've done a bunch of vlogs in the past. So I think this is a vlog 40. So I'm just gonna mark it as the vlog 40, just for the sake of remembering what number is of this vlog so you guys can find it. So I'll just mark it down as vlog 40. Uh, this main subject I'll be talking about here in the next 22 minutes is going to be about the question that has been always asked of me. No matter where I go, whether I go to Twitter, Discord, PlayStation, Xbox, Mixer, YouTube, forums, no matter which forum I go to, this question always pops. And people always ask this question, which I'm going to tell you in a minute. And I think this is the question that hopefully, when this video is finished, will be answered for you in some way or the other. So that's what I'm trying to do this vlog, trying to help you. This video is not about me. It's not about me being a smart ass or trying to tell you what you should do. I'm not a coach. I'm not a life coach. I'm not here to tell you what you should do in your life. I'm just here to tell you my opinions and to tell you my experience and my opinions and what I think is the logical thing to do. And if my opinions and if my recommendations here and advice is the advice I'm trying to give here, if you don't care, you're not going to listen, then that's fine. You know, it's your life, it's your money. You can choose to do what you please. I'm not here to tell you what to do. I'm just here to tell you what options you have and what I think. So the question that everybody's been asking me, it's always been, should I purchase a high-end TV or should I purchase something that's in between? What should I do? What's the best possible option for me? Well, that's a great question. Because let's face it, not everyone's wealthy, not everyone's rich. Okay, sure, there's rich people in this country. You know, they're running the show, they're running the business. I get it. But let's talk about majority. Majority, it's a middle class, a little bit maybe upper class, middle class, but you know, they're in that level. Okay, and they're in the middle. All right. And that's where the majority of consumers are. That's where the majority of people are. They're buying televisions. Okay, a wealthy person doesn't care. A wealthy person just wants to know what's the best. Give me the best, and that's it. He doesn't care about the price. Hey, well, let's not talk about them. That's like alien to me. That's like different world. All right, I'm not interested in that. I'm interested in people like me who are middle class. People like you who are watching this, they're middle class. Okay, so. Should you purchase a high-end TV? Well, here's the problem. Purchasing a high-end TV or any new technology that comes out that's high-end, it's always going to cost you money. I mean, you're always going to be spending money on that. It's going to cost you arm and leg. Meaning you're going to have to start looking at your bank account. You're going to have to start opening your wallet and saying, oh man, do I really want to go this far? Do I really want to do this? Sure, there's other options. There's credit, there's this, there's that. But then by the time you pay off that TV, it's going to cost you more than the original price with the interest rates and whatnot. And then if you can't pay it off, you go into some kind of a debt. And then, you know, your credit's all screwed up. You can't get a credit anymore. So you have to ask yourself these questions. Is it really that important for you to have that high-end TV? I'm not saying that you're not going to experience a good picture quality with these high-end TV. I'm not saying that. You will experience a really good picture quality with these high-end TVs, but at what cost? You know, me honestly, I think the best and the most logical and safest way to upgrade to televisions is by looking for something in the middle. Something that's in the middle, okay? And there are televisions out there, they're in the middle, and they're going to give you a really good picture quality, surprisingly good premium picture quality. And that's in the middle, it's obviously TCL, TCL R617. You know, I compared TCL R617 to Sony X900E, and honestly, the colors look better on TCL than they do on Sony. I'm serious. I have Sony X900E, and I compare the 900E, and I look at it, I was like, hey, here's the television that's by a very good brand, Sony, that's considered a premium quality television. 900E, it's $900 now. You can get it for, you know, maybe $850 depending where you go, but it's still more expensive than the TCL R617. And here's a television that's more expensive than the TCL R617, but yet the TCL NBP photon technology has much better vibrant colors and has much better contrast ratio, has over 96 local dimming zones, and it has Dolby Vision as well on top of the HDR10. You know, so what I'm trying to say here, this is coming from a person who tested all of these televisions. This is coming from a person who's been doing this for 3 years. I've been testing all these different types of televisions, both high-end, down at the bottom, entry-level, premium. I've been through all different departments of these televisions, different venues, okay? From the lower pricing to the mid-range pricing to the high-end pricing, I tested all of them. I tested it so you don't have to, and I did it, and I tested it out of my own pockets. I did it. Some of them I returned, some of them I kept. Okay, I had my reasons for that. But I can tell you through my experience of testing all of these televisions, I came to this one conclusion, that it's not worth it jumping onto the bandwagon on spending the money on high-end televisions. Why? Because technology always keeps advancing. Just because you buy Q9F today or Q8F today doesn't mean necessarily that there won't be nothing better coming down next year. Next year, Samsung will release something better. TCL will release something better. Sony will release something better. There's always going to be something better down the pipeline. So if you're buying a television strictly because you want to compete, well, I hope you're wealthy. I hope that you're super rich, because that's the only way you can do that. If you're not super wealthy, if you're not super rich, and you got kids, and you got a bunch of payments up to your eyeballs, you have to pay, you know, and you owe some property taxes, money you have to pay, or whatever it is. I'm not here to judge. Whatever situation it is financially that you are stuck in, whether it's the credit debt, whether it's the property taxes, whether it's the mortgage, I don't care what it is. Whatever it is, you need that money. And you cannot be spending $4,000, $4,800, $3,800 on a TV that costs arm and leg. So I think if you're going to listen to my advice, if you're going to, which probably this is why you're watching this TV, because you want to hear what I have to say. So that way you don't have to ask me these questions while I'm live streaming. You don't have to ask me these questions while I am, you know, talking about something else while I'm live streaming. Here's your chance now to get my answer. My honest answer is, I don't think it's worth it for a middle class, because I know you guys are middle class. I know you guys are not super rich. I know you guys are not super wealthy. I just know it. I know my audience. I know my demographic, and I know who is watching my channel. Wealthy, super rich people, they don't give a damn about what I have to say. They just want what's the best. Okay, I work for rich people. I know how they are. Excuse me, I work for wealthy people, not rich people. I work for wealthy people. But I'm not going to tell you what the job is. But I work for them, and I know them really well. They don't care about the price. They just want the best. But you're a middle class. You're not them. They're in a different world. Okay? You cannot do what they can do. Okay? You need to save the money. You need to save every penny. So for you, I think the most logical thing would be, if you want to upgrade to a new television, for you the most logical thing to do would be to stick with something in the middle. Find something in the middle, for the lack of a better term. And what I mean by that is go with either TCL R617 or Sony X900E. But honestly, guys, why would you even go with the Sony X900E? The only reason I went with 900E is because when I bought 900E, the TCL R617 wasn't even announced. They didn't even release the TV yet. I didn't even know that the TV is going to be released. So this is way before R617 television. And that's why I purchased the 900E. And I purchased 900E used. I purchased it used for $800. The pricing was $1,300, and I got it for $800. I got it really cheap. The only thing that was missing was the screws that needed to be put in on the stand so the TV can stand and whatnot. But I went to Home Depot. I bought some screws. I put it in, and I put the TV on the stand, and now it works fine. You guys have seen it. So, from my experience, and if you guys care, and I think that's why you're watching this video, because you do care. Otherwise, you wouldn't be watching this video. Unless you're a hater and you just want to shit on my channel, then, there's no cure for you. I don't have a cure for you. Okay, I'm just going to ignore you. But for those of you who are serious and who do care and do want to hear what I have to say, because I've been doing this for 3 years, I have credibility, I'm not sponsored. Everything I bought, it's with my own hard-earned cash. Everything I tested in past 3 years, it's with my own hard-earned cash. And I can tell you, from my own experience, testing all of these televisions, having possession of all of these televisions that I have, I can tell you, the TCL R617, it's the best option. It's the best choice to go with. I wish that there was something better, but it's not. People talk about Vizio. Problem with the Vizio is it's still more expensive. And are you really going to get that much better quality with the Vizio? You're not. It's still pretty much the same picture quality. The only difference is the pricing. And the Hisense, it's same thing. They're pricing their televisions a little bit higher. But Hisense, it's really not that great of a company, okay? I mean, they can't even compete with TCL. Both Vizio and Hisense, they cannot compete with TCL. Same thing goes with the LG. LG also cannot compete. Those three companies, LG, Hisense, and Vizio, TCL has destroyed them in terms of sales in North America alone. In North America, that's a big consumer market for TCL, for Chinese companies. What's so unique about TCL is they design their own panels, their own technology. They have their own labs, and they design everything themselves. And that's pretty impressive for a company to do that. Like I said, if I was to ever get sponsored, or if I was to get approached by somebody to get sponsored, honestly, I wouldn't have no problem getting sponsored by TCL. Why? Because I like what they're doing. I like what they're doing. I like that they care about the middle class. I like that they're giving the middle class the premium quality for less money. That's pretty substantial, if you ask me. So, to answer your question, should you purchase a high-end televisions? No. If you're a middle class, if money is the issue, no. Stick with something in the middle. Something like TCL 6 series. Or wait to see what the TCL 7 series is going to bring next year. Okay? They're going to keep advancing. And now that they have more money, they can keep advancing with the new technology. Maybe they're going to switch to micro LEDs. We don't know. We have to wait for Sony Vegas next year in January. Okay? CES Vegas. I'm sorry. Did I say Sony? I meant to say CES Vegas show. CES Vegas show next year in January. We'll see what happens. Okay? But right now, your best bet is TCL R617. Think about that. Somebody asked me yesterday, I think it was DJ, he asked me, he said, should I go ahead with C7 for 1600, the OLED? I said, listen, man, think about what you're doing here. I think he asked him for QLED. QLED. He said, should I purchase a QLED for $1,600? Here's the deal. That $1,600 plus tax you're going to spend on that TV, one single TV, that looks as equal as the television I have right here, KS8000. That's Edgelit. You're paying for Edgelit technology. It has no full rail local dimming. It has no full rail local dimming, brother. Okay? And you're going to spend $1,600. Think about the price. You're spending $1,600. And for that $1,600, think about this. Let's put it $1,700 with tax. With $1,700, you can have 3 of TCL R617 55-inch televisions. You can have 3 of them. Put them in each room. 3 of those you can have for that price you're paying. And to me, that's much better value. You got 3 televisions. You got 3 good premium quality 4K HDR Dolby Vision with the NBP photon technology and the higher local dimming of local contrast dimming zones with a 840 nits of peak brightness. You're getting a much better deal, and you're getting 3 of them for that price. So I'm putting the math here for you. I'm putting all these numbers here for you because I want you guys to look at the value. You know, when you're purchasing something, you got to ask yourself, hey, what's the value here? What am I getting here? Is this really worth the value? Am I getting a value here that I need with this television for this price? And the answer is no. Don't buy that QLED. Buy the TCL R617. And you're still going to have $1,000 left to buy Xbox One X and PlayStation 4 Pro. Or maybe you want to get 2 more of them and have 3 televisions, 3 of 6 series TCL televisions. Put 1 in each room. See, that's what I'm saying. So the best way to save the money is go with something that's in the middle. This is what I told my brother, and my brother got the TCL 6 series and he's happy. He saved the money. He didn't spend arm and leg. He used to do that. My brother used to spend a lot of money on like very high-end televisions. And now he realizes, this is kind of stupid. I'm wasting money here. Let's go with something in the middle. And that's what you should do. You should look for something in the middle. You shouldn't go all out and spend all that cash that you don't have. Let's face it. You're going to be draining your bank account on something, purchasing something that with the cash that you don't have. Okay? And don't try to compare yourself to a sponsored YouTubers. Sponsored YouTubers, they get everything for free. And they get to keep it. All right? On top of the $10,000, $20,000 a month the month they make with their millions of views on top of the sponsorship. So you can't compare yourself to them. Okay? Just like you can't compare yourself to a wealthy people who have money, who make 69 million a year. Some of them make 100 million a year. You can't compete with that kind of a person. Okay? What you need to do is you need to look at yourself, hey, I'm a middle class, and this is how it is at the moment, you know, and let me find something that is good for me, that's going to give me a good experience and good picture quality, premium quality, and TCL R617 will do that for you. So hopefully this 20 minutes video that I did, hopefully this answers your question, whether you should invest into a high-end television or should you look for something in the middle. And I think you should always look for something in the middle. Because let's face it, everybody wants to save money. And I know majority of you are middle class, and I know saving every dollar, every cent means everything to you. I know that. So there you go. That's my honest views and thoughts. Again, if you disagree, that's fine. If you agree, cool. I'm not here to tell you what you should do with your life, what you should do with your money. It's your money. But I think you should reconsider the fact that, hey, there's options. There are options out there, and there is a way for me to experience 4K HDR in Dolby Vision for the less money. I don't have to go all out and purchase something that's ridiculously high. There are options. So there you go. I mean, I don't know if there's anything else I can say. I'll catch you guys later on with some more videos. Tomorrow I'm going to do the KS8000. I'll work on that. But today I'll try to focus more on live streaming. But tomorrow I'm going to do the KS8000. I want to do some tests on KS8000, test a bunch of stuff on it to see how well the KS8000 has aged. It is a edge-lit TV, and there's not much we can do about that. You know, the top to bottom bending is light always going to be there. All right, so thank you for watching. Have a good one. Have a nice Friday. Happy Friday. Happy Friday. Take care.